are losing our churches, physically losing. We are literally selling churches. And some suggest when this pandemic is over, at least 1 out of 4 church buildings will close and not reopen. And these churches were the places for organizing. They were the places for strategizing, meeting. And now our communities are being gentrified. People are being displaced. Where are those safe places? Where are the new brush harbors? Is it just digital, or do we still need physical building? Do we still need land to gather? What do we do with the land that we are losing? Some of our congregations already, I know in New Jersey, we've sold over 20 churches just in New Jersey alone because churches just cannot sustain themselves. As churches consider selling their properties, we ought to really be thinking about how can that property be used. When we sell these properties, those properties could have been used to create affordable housing. They could have been used to age people to people aging out of foster care. They could have been used for people coming home from prison, right? And so when we sell property, right, and we don't think about the mission beyond worship, right? Oftentimes we think, okay, well, there's no longer a worshiping congregation here. But what else could that property be used for? How can God be glorified for our neighbors? So just we're not worshiping there, we're not sort of baptizing folk and serving communion. Can we house people? Can we feed people? How can we serve with this property? And unfortunately, when we sort of point the fingers at developers and we talk about gentrification, I think we got blood on our hands because we've sold property and oftentimes we didn't even get the best dollar for it. And we've sold property that was acquired over 3, 4, 5 generations. We're not going to get these properties back. We can't afford to acquire these properties. So, I think that is as much of an asset in organizing, may not be for worship. Could be something entirely different.
We have to strategize. You got to do a strategic plan. You got to look at what the context is that you're living in. You have to understand what the problems are. Who is the community? Because obviously the community is not coming in your church. And if the community is coming into the church, then can that community, just by its giving on Sunday morning, sustain that church? And we know that's not true. So what else can we do that's differently? My church in Cleveland, we've put together a strategic plan. My church is one that's in the University Circle area of Cleveland. And University Circle is this place where all the arts and culture and all of these different things, Case Western Reserve University is there, all of this stuff is there. And so now we're looking at, okay, how do we do programming and things that are going to engage people that are interested in all the rest of this stuff in, this building, and that's so much focus on, how many numbers of people we're going to get on Sunday morning that are going to pay their tithes and offerings so that now we, keep the church running that way. But we're looking at how can we repurpose this building as opposed to selling it and somebody repurposing it for us.